Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha, and I'm just sitting here in my robe drinking my morning coffee looking sexy as hell as usual. And for those of you who say I don't look sexy as hell when I do these videos in my robe, nobody cares what you think. I didn't ask you shit. Now, a popular trend that has come up earlier this year, this bulletproof coffee thing, what a topic. And it's a perfect topic for me as a coffee connoisseur who also happens to talk about nutritional science and fitness. I was reminded of it this morning when I woke up and I saw a quote from a friend of mine and my favorite nutritionist, Alan Aragon, and it was something along the lines of, the only thing more insane than drinking coffee mixed with 500 calories of butter or MCT oil and calling it a fat-burning beverage is actually believing it. And he has a point. And the thing is, I don't know how this trend started other than people are thinking in terms of, oh, it's ketogenic. Well, the thing is, ketogenic diets themselves have never been found to have any metabolic benefits beyond the thermic effect of the high protein aspect of the diet. When it has been studied closely under lab controlled conditions, they do not burn any fat beyond their net caloric intake any more so than a more balanced diet. Now, the truth is, you're drinking first thing in the morning 500 calories of liquid fat. Now, net calories matter, but calorie per calorie, fat is the most fattening of the macronutrients. This isn't even subject to debate, and people want to talk about insulin. Well, if insulin isn't even required and isn't even part of the process for storing dietary fat as body fat, insulin doesn't even play a role there. So that's a bit of a myth. And of all things for you to take in, you're looking at primarily saturated fat. Butter is something like 70% saturated fat by calorie. Large amounts of saturated fat are not necessarily causation, but have been correlated with increased rates of insulin resistance. Even here in the UK, the NHS recommends that men don't go over 30 grams of saturated fat a day. 500 calories of butter in your coffee is 55 grams of fat, and I want to say it's around somewhere between 35 and 40 grams of saturated fat. That is in one cup of coffee beyond what they recommend as general dietary guidelines. And that's from one sitting. You're going to eat other food that day. And just thinking of this as a fat loss strategy, if you lose fat while drinking this bulletproof coffee, you didn't lose body fat because of it. You got lucky and lost it in spite of it. The whole concept behind it is the exact opposite of the approach you should take. It would be hindering your fat loss goals, not helping them. But at the end of the day, it is about calories in, calories out, and if you happen to drink that and you still hit a calorie deficit, then sure, you're going to lose fat. But is it a good strategy? No, it's the opposite of a good strategy, and the very idea that this type of drink would facilitate or assist with fat loss or body recomposition is absurd. It's unsupported by the scientific literature, and it's another one of these trendy gimmick bullshit fads. And that's really all you can describe it as. And for me, I love the taste of coffee. I'm not diluting my coffee down with a bunch of nasty-ass butter. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. And I drink my coffee black.